What is up, you guys? Moto Max here. I'm back with another vid, and guess what I'm on? I'm on the KLX. And today, we're gonna kill the bike. See what happens. So, what you guys didn't know, what I was doing behind your back, I was obviously cheating on you with this bike. I didn't record anything on this bike because I gave up on it. Pretty much me setting up an angle for everything that I did would have taken me an hour longer than it should have, and I didn't want that to happen. What you guys missed was the 143cc big bore kit that I put in this bike, which I haven't tuned this bike correctly yet, so it'll die if I let off the gas. I'm waiting on some carburetor parts for her right now. She's still in the break-in period, and I'm totally used to the FZ09. I haven't ridden any other dirt bike other than the FZ09. Now that I get on this little bike, it's like a whole different world because I'm only quarter throttle right now, and if I go fit full, it's very slow because it's not getting enough fuel at all. I believe stock jetting on this is like a 38 on the Pilot, so it doesn't idle. Fuel screw is maxed out, so it's dumping as much fuel as it possibly can on the little main jet I have in it right now. That fender's bent, so it looks weird. Trust me, it's tracking straight as hell right now. This thing, I can tell you already, it's gonna be fast as shit whenever it's tuned right. Especially on the break-in right now. I'm not allowed to go full throttle. What I've pretty much been doing to break it in is ride it around the neighborhood and on these little trails like this, just putting around at about the same constant RPM range. I need to get a new spark plug for it, and I'm gonna change the oil in maybe 1 more hour riding it, 2 more hours riding it, because I've ridden it a total of 3 hours, so I'm probably gonna change the oil at the 5-hour mark, and then this thing will be great. After I get those jets in, it'll be a freaking beast, you guys. Also, I have no front brakes. I killed it. Because my front brake cable was originally too long, and now that I messed with the forks a little bit, it's off, so I gotta mess with it. I mean, it starts up pretty good, it just doesn't want to idle because of the jet situation. And if you pin it, it's not gonna go as fast as it could because it's obviously not getting enough fuel, so. But it's got fresh valves in it and valve adjustment, so everything's adjusted to spec. I haven't ridden on the trails in forever, man. I miss it. There's a little jump right here. The guy that lives here, he puts this thing here because he thinks people are gonna, oh my gosh, he thinks people are gonna avoid it whenever they try and ride dirt bikes out here, which I don't think most people that ride dirt bikes can't do this. Also, I blew out the rear shock on this thing, so it's incredibly unstable to ride. I'm just waiting on some paychecks. My YZ250F, I ordered a top-end kit for it, but we're gonna do that. Not so much of a tutorial, but more of just a build series. I've got a cool video on the FZ09 coming up soon, once I get some parts in the mail, and you guys will love it, I'm sure, all my FZ boys. It's gonna be a very helpful video for you guys. One thing I would definitely like to mention right now is I'm half naked. One more thing I'd like to say is I apologize for not uploading recently. It's been raining a horrendous amount. Like, this creek was filled up all the way to the top. So, I did not get the chance to ride. I'm glad I put this 140 kit in here because I was gonna do a new piston originally, just 110 stock bore. But I got 50 overbore, so it was a little too big. So I'm pretty much just keeping her at the same RPM range. I'm not trying to pin it right now. Holy crap, all of the weeds got washed out of this creek, dude. Look, I don't know if you guys remember this, but this creek was full of water. Look how much of it got eroded. Oh my gosh, that's insane. I killed the bike again. Look at all the people riding their little dirt bikes over here. Wow, that is insane. This used to go all the way to like where that grass is in the water. God, water is like one of the most powerful things in the world, I'll tell you that. What is this? Yeah, I'm pretty much short shifting every shift. Tomorrow, I hope to go out to the track with my buddy